Welcome to class 10th Science Chemistry Pack Chapter number 1 Chemical Reactions and Equations Part 2. In the first part we have already studied about physical and chemical change, its definition and its differences. Then we have studied chemical reactions, how it takes place and its examples and that we can observe in our daily life. Then we have studied chemical equation, the most important topic. Once again I am telling what are chemical equation. Symbolic representation of chemical reactions using symbols and formulas is known as chemical equations, in which the reactants are written on the left hand side and the products are written on the right hand side. And also it studied its general formula, definitions, and then we have studied its types. How many kind of chemical equations are there? There are two types of chemical equation: unbalanced chemical equation and balanced chemical equation. And every time we are balancing the chemical equation, we are never using an unbalanced chemical equation. And also we are giving the states means solid, liquid, gas, aqueous. We are also putting the states in the balanced chemical equation. Now we are going to begin the new topic of our today's class, and the new topic is types of chemical reactions. Students, this is the most important topic and mostly asked in the exams. So, how many types of chemical reaction? First we will study the names of chemical reaction. Okay. First is combination reaction, second is decomposition reaction, third is displacement reaction, fourth is double displacement reaction, and fifth is oxidation and reduction or redox reaction. Students, you have to remember the definition and its example and its general formula of each chemical reaction. So the first type of chemical reaction that we are going to study is combination reaction. So from the name itself you can relate combination means combine. Okay, so something gets combined over here. So the first type combination reaction is a type of chemical reaction in which two or more reactants combine to form one product is called combination reaction. Okay, means the reactants are two or more than two and it gets combined and gives one product. As you can see the general formula, A plus B gives AB. So on the reactant side, as we have studied, left hand side is the reactant side. On the reactant side you can see the reactants, there are two reactants, they are combining and giving one product, that is AB. Okay, it was just a general formula. Now we are going to study its example, that is calcium oxide plus water gives calcium hydroxide. You can also balance it. Okay, so both sides means you can check whether it is balanced or not. So we can see over here calcium is balanced on both side calcium is 1 oxygen. On the left hand side 2 moles of oxygen, on the right hand side also 2 hydrogen, 2 on the right hand side also 2. So it's a balanced one, and so it's a correct. So first we have completed combination reaction, that two or more than two reactant will give single product. The second one is decomposition reaction. Students, decomposition reaction is completely opposite of combination reaction. Means here in that we have studied two or more than two reactant will give one product, while in decomposition reaction one compound breaks down into two or more compounds or elements are known as decomposition reaction. Or in simple language you can tell two or more than two products are formed from single reactant. You can see the general formula, reactant is one, that is AB. From that AB, A plus B are formed, or you can say it has been split. So in decomposition reaction, opposite to combination reaction, that is from one reactant you can get two or more than two product. Okay, and you can also check out it in your textbook that decomposition is further divided into three parts, that is the thermal decomposition, electrolysis, and photolysis. I am telling you in short what is thermal decomposition. The thermal decomposition means the decomposition which takes place in presence of heat, that is known as thermal decomposition. Electrolysis of water has also been explained in the textbook activity 1.7, that is the decomposition reaction that takes place because of electricity, that is known as electrolysis of water. And the last one is photolysis, or you can say the photolysis decomposition, the reaction or the decomposition reaction that takes place in presence of sunlight, that is known as photolysis. So that are the three parts of the decomposition reaction: thermal, electrolysis, and photolysis. So we have seen its general formula. Now we are going to see the example. One of the example given over here is that 2 AgCl in presence of sunlight. On the arrow it's written sunlight. It means that in presence of sunlight it will give 2 atoms of Ag. Ag means silver, plus 2 atoms of chloride, means Cl. Here also you can check it out that this equation is a balanced one. Okay, after that we are going to move to the third type of chemical reaction, that is displacement reaction. First we will check its definition. The reaction in which more reactive element displaces a less reactive element to form a compound is known as a displacement reaction. It's an important one. You can check out its general formula. A plus BC gives AC plus B. Okay, and you can also see in your textbook in the activity 1.9, you can see the iron nails has been dipped in the copper sulfate solution, and after a while when the iron nail has been moved out from that copper sulfate solution, its color get displaced means changed because of copper sulfate. Okay, so example is also this, according to that activity only. Iron, Fe means iron, with plus copper sulfate. Okay, means iron nail when dipped in the copper sulfate solution, what we got is iron sulfate, or you can say ferrous sulfate plus copper. Okay, in that activity we have seen that after a while when the iron nail has become brownish in color and the blue color of copper sulfate solution fades or becomes light blue, means the copper has displaced in iron. And you can see its equation also. And the reaction of iron nail with the solution of copper sulfate is a displacement reaction. Whenever the example of displacement reaction is asked, you have to explain according to this, that when iron nail has been dipped in the copper sulfate solution, after a while iron nail becomes brownish in color and the blue color of copper sulfate solution fades or becomes light blue, and you have to write its chemical equation. And the reaction of iron nail with the solution of copper sulfate is a displacement reaction. Okay students, so now we move to the fourth type of chemical reaction, that is double displacement reaction. The reaction in which ions exchange between two reactants forming new compound is called double displacement reaction. I am repeating it once again. Reaction in which ions are exchanged between two reactants. Understood? Here what is going to exchange? Ions are going to exchange, means between the reactant and product only the ions will exchange, means from reactant side and product side new compounds are formed that will give double displacement reaction. You can understand more from this general formula, that is AB plus CD gives AC, means you can see the ions are exchange, means A is combined with now C and B with D. Understood? So this is double displacement reaction. You can understand more from the textbook, that in from the activity 1.10. In that, double displacement reaction has been done between the solution of barium chloride and sodium sulfate. In that, you can see that two test tubes are there. In one test tube containing the solution of sodium sulfate and the another test tube containing the solution of barium chloride. Sodium sulfate and barium chloride are both are colorless solution. Both are colorless. Okay. When solution of sodium sulfate and barium chloride are mixed, okay, so they are mixing both that colorless solution. So when both are mixed, a precipitate of barium sulfate is formed, which is white in color. What is formed? Precipitate. What are precipitate? That insoluble solid like substance is formed on the test tube itself. Okay, when they are mixing these two solution, a colorless solid like substance that is formed, that is known as precipitate. So when we are mixing in a test tube both the solutions, sodium sulfate and barium chloride, precipitates are formed, and that precipitates are also white in color. A chemical reaction has taken place between barium chloride and sodium sulfate, and that is known as double displacement reaction. Student, you have to remember that in double displacement reaction always precipitates are formed. And what are precipitates? Chemical reaction in which an insoluble solids like substance is formed is known as precipitates. Okay, so in double displacement reaction always precipitates are formed. You can see the example also and its chemical reaction also, and you can also try to balance it. Now you can easily balance all the chemical equations. Okay, so I hope you are getting clear with all this. And now we are moving to our last type of chemical reaction, that is oxidation and reduction. So oxidation reaction. What is oxidation reaction? The chemical reaction in which a substance or a molecule gains oxygen or loses hydrogen. Okay, both will not take place, any one will take place. Either it is gaining the oxygen or losing the hydrogen. How easily you can remember this? Like oxidation means gaining oxygen and losing hydrogen, opposite to that. Okay, that is known as oxidation reaction. Carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide, means carbon is gaining oxygen and forming carbon dioxide. Okay, from the example you can understand that carbon gains oxygen, so when it is gaining oxygen it is undergoing oxidation reaction. So carbon plus oxygen, it will give carbon dioxide and it will give oxidation reaction. And the next is reduction reaction. So the reduction reaction is opposite to oxidation reaction. Like in oxidation, gaining of oxygen, so in reduction, losing of oxygen. In oxidation, losing of hydrogen, so in reduction, losing of oxygen and gaining of hydrogen. Understood? So both are opposite to each other. You can understand more with the example. Copper oxide with hydrogen, it will give copper plus H2O, means the copper oxide CuO, the O is removed and attached with the hydrogen. Okay, so oxygen is removed, that is reduction reaction. That means losing of oxygen from the copper oxide. From copper oxide oxygen is now removed and combined with the hydrogen, that is known as reduction reaction. Both the reactions are opposite. In the differences also this question can be there. Write the difference between oxidation and reduction reaction. In that you have to write the definition of both and examples, and also you have to tell here like this it's written carbon gains oxygen and undergo oxidation reaction, and in the reduction you have to write carbon oxide loses oxygen and undergoes reduction. Like these 3 points you can easily write in the differences. Now what is redox reaction? A reaction in which oxidation and reduction both occur simultaneously is called a redox reaction or oxidation reduction reaction. Means we have seen here example carbon plus oxygen or carbon oxide copper oxide plus hydrogen. In that are both two different chemical equations. Means in redox reaction, within only one chemical equation both together are taking place, and that also is mentioned in the textbook in the activity 1.11. Both can take place. You can see in the reduction reaction example also, copper oxide plus hydrogen. Okay, from copper oxide oxygen is removed. Okay, and from hydrogen, that 2 moles of hydrogen is gaining oxygen. Copper oxide is losing oxygen, so it is getting oxidized, and hydrogen is gaining oxygen, so it is oxidized. So this can also be the example of redox reaction. So in the redox reaction also you can write the same example. Okay students. Okay, students. So, in today's class, we have studied the 5 types of chemical reactions. All the 5 types, along with its definition and example, is very important. Combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, oxidation and reduction or redox reaction. In the next class, we are going to study the last 2 topics of this chapter and will end up this chapter. Up to that, study these definitions and types. Thank you.